If you've got pets at home and a love for houseplants, you already know that mix can be complicated. One minute your cat's napping in a sunbeam, and the next she's nibbling your pothos like it's a salad bar. The truth is, a lot of our favorite indoor plants are surprisingly toxic to pets, and not in a mild, tummy ache kind of way. So today, we're going through 17 common houseplants you'll want to avoid if you've got curious paws or playful whiskers around. I'll tell you which ones are trouble, why they're risky, and what you can grow instead. Because having a green home and happy pets? Totally possible, once you know what to watch out for. First up, the zebra plant. It's one of those tropical show-offs that looks way too good to be true. Those bold green leaves with white veins make it a total Instagram star, and honestly, it deserves the hype. It thrives in bright, indirect light and loves humidity, which makes it perfect for bathroom shelves or cozy corners. But here's the problem. If your cat or dog decides to take a bite, this beauty can cause real trouble. The zebra plant contains compounds that can lead to vomiting, drooling, and stomach upset in pets. According to the ASPCA, even mild ingestion can trigger allergic reactions in sensitive animals. It's not usually fatal, but definitely not worth the risk. If you love that same dramatic, jungle look, try going for a calathea instead. It's just as stunning and 100% pet safe. Next up, the purple passion plant. This one really catches the eye with its deep purple leaves and fuzzy texture that almost begs you to touch it. It's a low-maintenance charmer, thriving in bright, indirect light and tolerating a little neglect on the watering front, which is why so many people love it. But here's the catch. Those gorgeous leaves aren't safe for pets. Cats and dogs who nibble on it can experience vomiting, diarrhea, or even skin irritation from the plant's compounds. The ASPCA actually lists it as toxic, so even a small bite can cause discomfort. If you want that vibrant purple pop without the risk, consider a pet-friendly alternative like the Tradescantia fluminensis, which gives a similar look but keeps your furry friends safe. The cast iron plant is a classic favorite because it's basically indestructible, low light, irregular watering, and even a little neglect won't faze it, which makes it perfect for busy households. Its glossy, dark green leaves bring a sleek, timeless vibe to any corner, and it's known for being super air purifying, filtering out common indoor toxins. But despite all its toughness, it's not a pet-friendly pick. Ingesting any part of this plant can cause mild stomach upset, vomiting, or drooling in cats and dogs, so letting it hang within reach isn't the smartest idea. The ASPCA notes it as potentially toxic, so even though it's low maintenance for humans, it's a risk for pets. If you want that same hardy, low-light greenery without the danger, consider a Boston fern or parlor palm. Both add lush vibes and are safe for your furry companions. The rubber plant is one of those statement makers everyone loves, with its shiny, deep green leaves that can instantly elevate a living room or office corner. It's surprisingly easy to care for, thriving in bright, indirect light and tolerating occasional mist waterings, which is why it's such a popular pick for beginners. But here's the thing. Those glossy leaves contain sap that can irritate your pet's mouth and stomach if chewed, leading to drooling, vomiting, or even diarrhea. The ASPCA classifies it as toxic, so letting curious cats or dogs get close is a definite no-go. If you're after the same dramatic foliage without the risk, a bird's nest fern or calathea makes a great alternative, giving that lush, vibrant look while keeping your pets safe. The watermelon peperomia is a small but striking plant, with leaves patterned like a tiny watermelon, dark green stripes over lighter green, making it a playful addition to any shelf or tabletop. It's super easy to care for, thriving in bright, indirect light and only needing watering when the soil is dry, which is perfect for busy plant parents. But here's the catch. Despite its cute appearance, it's not safe for pets. Chewing on the leaves can cause mild stomach upset, vomiting, or drooling in cats and dogs, and the ASPCA lists it as potentially toxic. If you love that patterned foliage but want to keep your furry friends safe, consider a pet-friendly peperomia like Peperomia obtusifolia, which gives a similar look without the risk. The Monstera Swiss cheese plant is a real crowd pleaser, instantly recognizable with its iconic split leaves that give any room a tropical, jungle-like vibe. It's pretty easygoing too, doing well in bright, indirect light and only needing moderate watering, which makes it a go-to for both beginners and seasoned plant lovers. But here's the thing. Those dramatic leaves aren't safe for pets. Monstera contains calcium oxalate crystals that can irritate a cat or dog's mouth and throat, causing drooling, vomiting, or even difficulty swallowing if chewed. The ASPCA lists it as toxic, so letting curious paws get near it is risky. If you want that same bold, leafy statement without worrying about your pets, a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma or a safe Calathea variety can give similar texture and drama without the danger. The Tricolor Hoya Crimson Queen is a stunner, with its glossy green leaves splashed with creamy white and hints of pink that make it feel like living artwork in your home. It's also super low maintenance, thriving in bright, indirect light and only needing watering when the soil dries out, making it perfect for busy plant parents. But even beauty comes with a catch. This Hoya isn't pet safe. Chewing on the leaves can cause mild stomach upset, vomiting, or drooling in cats and dogs, and the ASPCA lists it as toxic. If you love that variegated pop of color but want to keep your furry friends safe, consider a pet-friendly alternative like a polka dot plant, which offers similar visual interest without the risk. The pink polka dot plant is an absolute showstopper, with its tiny, vibrant pink speckled leaves that instantly brighten up any corner or tabletop. It's also pretty easy to care for, preferring bright, indirect light and slightly moist soil, which makes it ideal for both beginner and experienced plant lovers. But here's the downside. Despite its cheerful look, it's not safe for pets. Cats or dogs that nibble on the leaves can experience vomiting, drooling, or stomach upset, and the ASPCA lists it as toxic. If you're after that playful pop of pink without worrying about your furry companions, a pet-friendly alternative like a Calathea rosopicta can give you striking foliage and vibrant patterns without any risk. Tradescantia is a fast-growing, easy-going plant that instantly livens up a shelf or hanging basket with its trailing stems and vibrant purple-green leaves. It's perfect for bright, indirect light and doesn't need constant attention, making it a favorite for anyone who wants a splash of color without the fuss. But here's the catch. Those pretty leaves can irritate your pets if chewed, causing drooling, vomiting, or skin irritation, and the ASPCA classifies it as toxic. Even a little nibble can be uncomfortable for curious cats or dogs. If you love the trailing, colorful vibe but want to keep pets safe, consider a creeping Jenny or a pet-friendly Polka, which offers similar visual appeal without the worry. The spider plant is a classic favorite for good reason. Its arching green and white striped leaves and baby spiderets give any room a lively, playful feel. It's incredibly resilient, thriving in bright, indirect light and tolerating occasional mist waterings, which makes it perfect for busy households. But here's the thing. While many people think spider plants are completely safe, they can actually cause mild stomach upset or vomiting in cats and dogs if ingested, especially the small offshoots. The ASPCA notes that it's generally low risk but still worth keeping out of reach if your pets are curious nibblers. For a similar cascading look that's completely pet-friendly, consider Boston ferns or parlor palms, which give that lush, draping vibe without any worry. The Boston fern is a lush, full-bodied plant that instantly adds a touch of greenery and texture to any room, with its delicate, feathery fronds creating a soft, cascading effect. It thrives in bright, indirect light and loves humidity, making it perfect for kitchens or bathrooms, and it's also known for its air-purifying qualities, which is a bonus for any home. The catch for pet owners is that while it's generally considered safer than many other plants, some pets might still nibble on the fronds and experience mild stomach upset or diarrhea. Keeping it out of reach or in hanging baskets is a smart move. For a similar full, leafy look that's safe and low risk, consider parlor palms or areca palms, which bring the same lush greenery to your space without endangering your furry friends. The Norfolk Pine is a charming little evergreen that brings a mini Christmas tree vibe to your home year-round, with its soft, symmetrical branches and bright green needles. It thrives in bright, indirect light and prefers evenly moist soil, making it relatively easy to care for if you stay consistent with watering. But here's the issue for pet owners. The needles and sap can irritate cats and dogs if chewed, causing mild vomiting, drooling, or stomach upset, and the ASPCA lists it as potentially toxic. Even though it looks safe and festive, curious pets can still get into trouble. If you want that pine-like greenery without the risk, consider a parlor palm or a lemon button fern, both of which give a similar lush feel while keeping your pets safe. The Fiddle leaf fig is a showstopper, instantly giving any room a modern, sculptural vibe with its large, glossy, violin-shaped leaves. It thrives in bright, indirect light and likes consistent watering, making it a favorite for plant enthusiasts who want a statement piece. But here's the catch. Those big leaves contain compounds that are toxic to pets, and chewing on them can cause vomiting, drooling, or even oral irritation in cats and dogs, as noted by the ASPCA. Even a curious nibble can lead to discomfort, so keeping it out of reach is essential. If you love the dramatic look but need a pet-safe option, try a bird's nest fern or parlor palm, which deliver lush greenery without putting your furry friends at risk. The prayer plant beauty Kim is a real charmer, known for its bold, patterned leaves that fold up at night like hands in prayer, adding movement and personality to any space. It thrives in bright, indirect light and likes consistently moist soil, making it a favorite for indoor plant lovers who enjoy a touch of drama. But here's the downside for pet owners. Chewing on the leaves can cause mild stomach upset, vomiting, or drooling in cats and dogs, and the ASPCA lists it as potentially toxic. Even though it looks inviting and vibrant, curious pets can get into trouble if left unchecked. If you love its striking foliage but want a safer alternative, a Calathea variety gives similar patterns and movement without putting your furry friends at risk. The Majesty Palm is a stunning, tropical-looking plant with long, feathery fronds that instantly bring a beachy, resort-like vibe into your home. It thrives in bright, indirect light and prefers evenly moist soil, making it a bit more high maintenance but totally worth it for the dramatic effect. The problem for pet owners is that ingesting any part of the plant can cause mild stomach upset, vomiting, or drooling in cats and dogs, and the ASPCA lists it as potentially toxic. Those elegant fronds might look harmless, but curious pets can still get into trouble. If you want that tall, tropical look without the risk, consider a parlor palm or areca palm, which bring the same lush, airy vibe safely into your space. Dieffenbachia, often called dumb cane, is a bold, leafy plant with large, variegated leaves that instantly make a statement in any room. It thrives in bright, indirect light and prefers consistently moist soil, making it a favorite for adding dramatic greenery indoors. But here's the serious issue for pet owners. Every part of the plant contains calcium oxalate crystals, which can cause intense oral irritation, drooling, vomiting, and even difficulty swallowing if chewed by cats or dogs, and the ASPCA lists it as highly toxic. Even a small nibble can be painful, so keeping it completely out of reach is essential. If you love the look of large, variegated leaves but need a safer option, Calathea or parlor palm varieties give similar visual impact without putting your pets at risk. The bird of paradise is a showstopper, with its large, glossy leaves and dramatic, tropical flair that can instantly transform any room into a lush paradise. It thrives in bright, indirect light and enjoys consistent watering, making it a favorite for plant lovers who want a bold, architectural statement. But here's the catch for pet owners. All parts of the plant contain compounds that can cause vomiting, drooling, or gastrointestinal upset in cats and dogs if chewed, and the ASPCA lists it as toxic. Even one curious bite can lead to discomfort, so keeping it out of reach is key. If you're after that large-leafed, tropical vibe without the risk, a bird's nest fern or a safe Calathea variety can give you similar drama while keeping your furry friends safe. And that's a wrap on our list of 17 common houseplants to avoid if you've got pets at home. Now you know which leafy beauties are best kept out of paw's reach and which safer alternatives can still give your space that lush, vibrant feel. Remember, having a green home and happy, healthy pets is totally possible. It just takes a little planning. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment sharing your favorite pet-safe plants. Stay leafy, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.